How you going there, folks? This is Smith and Charlie Racing Pigeons Australia. Haven't done a video for a few years. Sorry about that. Do your top up. Had a few personal things. I had a baby, and yeah, I had to give them up for a while. I've got my mum passed away. I've got her permanently. So I need to put time into my child. She's a little champion, but she's 4 now. She goes to school next year, and so I got pigeons again. They're out there. They've been flying hour and a half. They're only just cruising around now. In a new place, had to build the loft to suit where I live. It's only a small loft. Can get 100 birds in, but race really good at about 80. I reckon. I've got about 88 birds left. I've had to adjust everything from where I live and that, tossing and everything. That'll be on another video, but let's have a look at the new loft. 5 months old maybe. So landing board goes up. These doors here open up, and I let the birds out from there with the landing board hooked up onto the hook there. Got the lights on. Birds come out, take off and fly, no problems. Have a little bit of trouble because I'm so close to the house, so they do land on the roof. Not all the time, sometimes. So what I've done is the whole loft has got air coming through the bottom, except for the door. It's the only spot right around. Right around. Now, and I've got this boarding because I like it. It's easy to clean. I give it a mop, and it dries quite quickly because I've got all the air coming around. This is up higher than the frame, so any dust in here, the birds flap. The idea is, or poo, whatever, it will come out, it won't go back in the loft. Obviously a little bit wood, but it's pretty good. This ain't race clean either. I've just cleaned it quickly, but it's not race clean. So we'll have a look. We've got a fan in here that's on a timer. It'll start about 5 in the morning, and it will go off 3 hours in the morning. Got another one there. That fan there is automatic. What that does, if it's gets moisture in here or too hot, that'll go on low, then medium, then high. It's a subfloor fan. Perches are super deep. And the reason I got these deep is because I've got so much air coming through the bottom. The air comes through here as well, and there's a lip there where the air can go back out. Yeah. So it's designed all about nice clean air. So real deep boxes for them, which they love. Now some people say to me, put them on they love the V perches, and they do. But when you got so much air and the wind coming through, so like the loft open, they can get behind here and protect themselves off direct wind. Yeah, haven't raced yet. Supposed to race this weekend, but it's been pulled because of coronavirus. Chinese Communist Party. I'll never forget that. Don't ever forget that. It comes from them. I reckon. That's a bit political, but this is, like I said, it's not race clean. That'll all get clean when I'm racing. Birds did get in there. I'll fix it that they can't. So the fan sucks out, goes at the bottom. I'll show you what it's like there. I've just put these lips on so no water gets in because it's a bit short. But as you can see, when that strong comes straight down there, doesn't go in their backyard, hits the fence, as you can see. You can see it hitting the thing. Bit of pigeon poo for the plants. It's up off the ground. Doesn't look like it, but it is. It's a very simple loft. I believe the birds love it. It's cozy for them. If it gets too windy or whatever, I can always put that up. But I normally put boards across here. The boards come to about here, right along the face. I want air in there all the time. And the air doesn't get trapped, you know what I mean? It doesn't get stale because it's getting sucked out constantly. And you've got all the bottom and the back there where it can just go out. So it's not air just blowing dust constantly around the loft and they get problems. I think you've got to keep the loft quite clean if you want to win races or get up there. Yeah, I won 3 feds, ended up winning 3 feds last time I heard, and then I had to stop racing because, like I said, I had a child and I needed to put the time into her. I couldn't do both. I couldn't race competitively with a baby, so I didn't want to. You know, your kids come first. But she's liking them, so I don't let her in the loft to clean or anything yet. She's only 4, but she gets a bit older, I'll train her in that, put a mask on and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I end up doing well. I come second behind Paul Talley, that I think was that year in the last field. Paul Talley's one of the best in Australia, I believe. About 14 points behind him. Beat him in the short distance races, but he beat me in the long and beat me in the overall, but not by much. But he's a champion flyer. It's taken me a lot of years to get near him. But I'm in mountain area now near Hunter. He's another one of the champion flyers. So it'd be good to race against him. He won 5 feds last year, so I love the competition. He's going to flog me and I'm going to flog him. That's what we have to laugh about. But yeah, I won on last film. I won a fed, and then that same bird got second fed 2 weeks later, and I put him away. Shouldn't have done that. Probably should have raced him a few more times. Then my mate give me about 10 pigeons, Joe Halligan. And one of them, the first time when you give me these birds, one of them go, I don't want that. Fucking what's that doing here? It was a checker pied. I just didn't like the looks of her. Won a fed. So it just goes to show. And he gave me them on the... we talked about it before. He said if one wins a fed, then it's got to go back. You can't just pull it. And he said no worries. And he was fine with it when it did. So we got her back. She comes off a strain of fed winners as well. I ended up liking that bird. And then I had a cock that won as well. So... And I got a lot in the top 10 a lot of close calls. So I'm not bragging, these are the reasons. I tell you that so when you follow me, like we're in Australia, we're behind in Europe obviously, completely different racing there. So we're behind. I try and follow as much as I can with them that suits this Australia. Yeah, we'll see how we go. All these birds, I didn't breed one of them. They were given to me by the blokes from the WPF. And a few other different feds. Greater Melbourne from White Churches. They really looked after me. And look, Paul Talley gave me quite a few birds, 10, 12 birds. That was really nice of him. So I had a lot of blokes look after me. Ivan Fonte give me about 12 birds. Ray Russell give me quite a few birds as well. The Tagliata, can't say their name, brothers. Sorry boys, give me a few. About 8, 9. White Churches give me 31. So I had a lot of living in a new area, living mountain, right around mountain sort of paddocks, and there's a lot of falcons. So I've had to readjust. I had a bad toss, and I didn't think I was going to race, but they were coming back for 3 weeks. And, the last one come back was within the 3 weeks, and about 2 weeks within 2 weeks I had one drop, and I went, whoa. And he was off my favourite bird that I give away when I give up the birds. About 4 years, I reckon. Anyway, folks, this will do for now. Got to get the birds in. They've been flying for too long. See how we go this year if we start racing. Hopefully we do. And, yeah, good luck to you all. Good luck. Keep away from that corona.